Let's go first to NBC's Yamiche Alcindor at the White House with an NBC News exclusive. There's some new information within just this last hour, Yamiche, on the Epstein investigation. So what have we learned so far, and what's going to come next?
Well, good afternoon, Alex. Just in the last hour, our colleague Tom Winter broke the news that the DOJ on Friday asked a federal judge overseeing the case of deceased sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein to deny a request from NBC News to unseal the names of two associates who received large payments from Epstein in 2018. Court documents show the Justice Department cited privacy concerns expressed by the two individuals as the reason for not making their names public. Now, the first associate received a payment of $100,000 from Epstein. The second associate received a payment of $250,000. Now, both of those payments happened in 2018, just days after the Miami Herald began publishing a series of stories where victims criticized a plea deal Epstein received in Florida in 2008. Now, as part of that plea agreement, Epstein secured a statement from federal prosecutors in Florida. The two people would not be prosecuted. Now, the payments became public after Epstein was indicted and arrested in New York in 2019. And just last month, NBC News sent a letter asking a federal judge to unseal the redacted names because Epstein's dead, the criminal proceedings have ended, and the DOJ said in a memo in July that there would be no additional charges filed against uncharged third parties. The judge has now given NBC News until September 12th to respond to the DOJ's request that the names remain secret. It's not known when the judge will make a final decision about NBC News' request. Now, of course, all of this comes as there's a bipartisan effort to release more files related to Jeffrey Epstein. Take a listen to lawmakers.
Less than 1% of these files have been released. We are demanding today on the discharge petition that all of the files be released. If you've looked at the pages they've released so far, they're heavily redacted. Some pages are entirely redacted. And 97% of this is already in the public domain. So I'm calling on my colleagues, be one of the next two who sponsors this discharge petition.
So, of course, Alex, it's striking to see Republicans and Democrats joining forces to push for more files. But President Trump insists that everything that could have been released has now been released, Alex.
Got to tell you, it's a hell of a story from Tom Winter. He may have opened a can of worms here, and you have very carefully and thoroughly reported this, Yamiche, in a very short period of time. Thank you so much.